You will eat Zee Bugs, yeah? It sounds like a comedy show. But that's exactly what the EU is implementing from February the 10th of this year. So EU regulation was passed there in early January. It's called EU Regulation 2025 number 89. It basically means in the ingredients of your foods, such as jams, cheese, pasta, and bread, the EU will allow food producers to put in ultraviolet treated mealworms and insects and different types of insects into your food. And it'll be hard for you to see. Now, they will put the ingredients in Latin and in English, but hey, do you check the ingredients of every cheese or every loaf of bread that you eat? Of course you don't. But the EU is gung-ho that we eat with all this climate alarmism and that cows are bad and like insects are good, and their war on farming, the war on livestock animals is absolutely incredible. And it's an EU regulation, which means it enters directly and immediately into national law. And there's nothing that you can do about it at all. EU regulations are the way the EU operates. And even if every person and every TD in Ireland voted against, or they don't have a vote on it now, but if they did, if they got up and they shouted in the Dáil and every TD said, no, we don't want to be eating Zee Bugs in our food, it wouldn't matter, because EU regulations come into Irish law immediately and directly, and there's nothing that we can do, because we can be outvoted every day of the week. That's the consequences of being in a political union. We were in one before, it was called the British Empire, where we had 16% of the vote in Westminster. In Brussels, we have 1% of the vote in the European Parliament and in the Council of Ministers, etc. I'm opposed to this. We should be seeking that in Ireland we have clean food, clean air, and good, nourishing, healthy food, and not Zee Bugs with mealworms and larvae and insects. No, thank you. Join, support, tell your friends about the Irish Freedom Party. Go to Margaret's, Slán Hispanic.